Hi everyone, my name is Pagsley and we're going on with our Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4 with the beautiful land of Poland. So where I started, where I stopped the last time was with the topic of training my army. As you see, I have a lot of troops that are either trained or green or rookies, and as we are facing off against a very strong Germany or German Reich, we'll have to start training them to at least bring them to regular level, so they get a plus 25% combat bonus, I think. So I'm picking up all those untrained boys and girls, put them in a separate army and start training them. So why don't I do it with the whole army? As far as I know, when they're regular, they don't level up more, so training is completely useless to them. So the same I'm gonna do with my mountaineers, but okay, there are only two that are only regular, so I put them into another army and let the main army train. So they're going to train. So we have to wait 55 days that we can take a step into socialism and hopefully join the Communist Pact. So now we have attrition, but that's because of the exercise. But I hope we're not running out of... Okay! We're lacking basically everything. Yeah. That's not good, but I hope we can manage that. I'm not quite sure how long it takes to train. Let's see, they have 55%, and when the day goes up... daily experience process. Progress. I'm stupid. 0.4%, so that takes like forever. So I'm gonna speed up a bit. I think right at the moment all we have to do is wait. What I also don't get is why training costs us manpower. I don't know if the training is so hard that people start dying in training. I really don't know. But who knows how hard the Polish commanders are drilling their people. I just hope we don't lose any of our... Well, that's sinking really hard. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop training. It looks like... Stop it there! The remilitarization of the Rhineland. As you may know, part of the Treaty of Versailles from the First World War was that Germany must not have armies on the border to, I think, Belgium, Luxembourg and France. So I'm gonna spare you to read this text. If you wanna read it, press pause. But basically what happens, Germany is getting the military on the border to France. Oh, and our national focus is complete. Let's choose the next one. So as I said the last time, we have to go on with improving our industry. So I think I'm gonna take the 4-year plan first and sometime later the Central Region plan. Why? On the 4-year plan 3, or how you may call this, at the end awaits us an extra research slot. And then for the second extra research slot we also need the Central Region strategy, but first I'm gonna go with the 4-year plan, and now we can modify our government. And the first thing I want to do is get Stanislav Radkiewicz, the communist revolutionary. With him, daily communism support is growing by 0.1. We have 2. So go on. So let's have a look at our mountaineers. Oh, they're losing as well. I'm a little bit afraid what happens when they're going to 0. Okay. So the first one is trained, that's good. And they're gaining... Whoa! Pause, pause, pause. So what's happening? The Spanish Civil War! Well, it would be great if I could send them troops, but I think it's not possible as a neutral country. Send volunteers. Yeah, I'm not allowed, that's sad. Otherwise I could have sent troops there to train in combat. But I really hope, I haven't seen it in all the games I played in single player that Republican Spain wins, but it would really be great, so the Germans can get the Spanish or the Spaniards into the fold. So research slot is available. I think it was basic computing or electronic mechanical engineering. So the next thing we're gonna do is mechanical computing, another 3% faster research, and research is always welcome. So let's go on. We're going at max speed here because right now everything I can do is wait. Our constructions are also going on, but I only have 5 factories that are producing. So what the hell? The first factory will be completed at the 27th of December. Well, that's bad. Marxist sympathies in government. So I really don't want to read this. Let's look what happens. We'll keep a close eye on them too for many reasons. If public support is sufficient, a coup can be executed. Yes! Please! How does it look? We have a 6%. The Polish Socialist Party is at 6%. So how is training going? The second one is trained! And the third one! So we're gonna train until every one of them hits regular. So they get a 25% bonus, I think. Yes. This gives a 25% modifier in combat, and we want it for every one of our troops. The 4-year plan! 50% research bonus for construction technology. Well, that will come in handy. So, do we go the National Defense Fund first? 1 building slot and a civilian factory? Or the Warsaw main railway station, a building slot and 2 infrastructure? I go for the factory first. And another one is ready, basic machining tools. Oh, and the tanks. That's great. So, industry. So I can go with concentrated industry or dispersed industry. And as far as I understand, dispersed industry comes in most handy when you expect to get bombed a lot. But I'm gonna go with construction first. Construction speed plus 10%. 86 days. So we have to build, and we have to build fast. So artillery. So the next tech would be 1939. So what will we do next? Support weapons. We'll go with support weapons. So how are my mountaineers doing? Everyone is trained. That's nice. Oh, Italy annexed Ethiopia. That's sad. That would be quite a surprise if I see a single player game where Italy doesn't manage to annex Ethiopia. How is the civil war in Spain going? Well, I think the dark lines here are the start, the borders at the start of the war, and it looks like it's, yeah, quite calm. Okay, there's much fighting, so it's not that quite calm, but there's not much of border gains or land gains now for the excuse me, for the fascists. I thought about, so we can modify our government. Let's do that first and I tell you my thoughts. So what do? Do we go for manpower first? or the economy or something else. And I think we have 98,000 manpower. We're just training now because I lack the equipment for more troops. So I think I'm going... Oh, I can't improve our economy because I'm not fascist or communist, so that's stupid. And I don't need... I think I can wait with the manpower. So what can we do? War industrialist? Prince of Terror? Smooth talking charmer? Something I really like to do is to add a military theorist early. So I get 0.05 army experience daily, so it builds up over time. And I really like the research time bonus for the land doctrine. So let's go with that. So our mountaineers are getting better. I like that very much. So what I wanted to tell you or ask you maybe if that makes sense, so I would be interested for your feedback. Leave me your feedback in the comments. So my idea is, if I have enough time and I'm prepared enough, if I maybe could swallow Lithuania and or Latvia. They're relatively small. And I think they have, let's hit pause, they have not that much army. Yeah, it says they have 3, Lithuania has 3 estimated units. And, oh! There are twins! Karlis Ulmanis and Antanas Smetona, they are twins! Wait. They're triplets! So in Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania are either triplets or the same guy in 2 different outfits. So I'm thinking about swallowing 1 or 2 of these lands, so I don't know if that makes sense. I thought about going south, but if I head into Czechoslovakia or Romania, I would just stretch the border to the Germans, and I think that would give them an advantage. So I think about attacking Lithuania and or Latvia. So what do you think about that? Does that make sense? Leave me your opinions in the comments, please. So the national focus was ready. So now go with the railway station. And we should have 1 more factory. Yes! Now 6 are producing. Yay! And it only takes us until the 2nd of December. What's the research doing? Oh, in 12 days we get a construction speed bonus. I like that very much. And our mountaineers are on the way to become regular. That's great. The Olympics! Oh no! Well, that's sad. Looks like the Republicans are losing. So, construction research is finished. Very good. So then, resource gain? I don't think we need resource gain. Let's go with concentrated industry. So we can have more factories in a single state and more output for our factories. I think both of this comes in handy. So train my boys, that's great. What's happening in the world? Oh, what's this? There's a border conflict. Ha! The Chinese, they're always a mess. So Madrid already fell. So I think, as usual, in all the single player games are played, there's always nationalist Spain winning. The last Hearts of Iron that I really played, I skipped the 3rd part, I was really into the Hearts of Iron 2. There was it 50-50, sometimes the Republicans win, sometimes the nationalists. Right now I think it's a little bit, I don't know, unfair or unequal, that I think always the nationalists wins. It's a little bit sad. But once we've killed all the Nazis in Germany, we can head to the Spaniards as well. So, invest in the old Polish region. 1 military factory, we need it badly. And support weapons are done, yeah! So what's the next we're going to do? I'm really thinking about researching motorized. I don't know if I want to build motorized ones, but the field hospital would come in handy. That would be good for our manpower. Logistics company would also be good for our supply usage. And I'm really a fan of the signal company, where you're, I don't know, how is it called? Company initiative. I'm not quite sure. I always played this game in German, so I'm not quite sure with how it is called, but the front lines, your own front line. No, it's not that. I'm confusing it. It's when you have 5 in battle, 5 armies in battle, and 2 as a reserve, they have a greater chance to help in the battle. So I think I'm going with motorized. So, and we're gonna have the first ones regular shortly. But okay, it takes just a while now. So, as always in the Hearts of Iron games, the building time is not that quite interesting, or not much happens. But I enjoy this time really much. It's where you have to prepare everything and think about as much as you can. So we add this one here. Yay! Come on, come on, go, 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 go! Just 1% missing. The next tech, that's great. So, industry... I think I'm heading for the synthetic oil experiments. We really could use a refinery, as I think Poland has not that much resources. Yeah, we have 8 steel for oil, another 12 steel, and that's it. That's really it. That's not much. So I think that was a good decision. Modify your government. So what shall we do next? We already have the military theorist, and as you see we amassed 10 army experience. So we can update the infantry as well for the artillery I'm building. So what will I do? I think I'm going for the manpower now. We're upping from volunteer only, which gives us 1.5% recruitable population, to limited conscription. So we have 100,000 manpower now, and afterwards we have 423,000. Well, that's great. No divisions in basic training. I know. So, but we're gonna edit our infantry now, and we're going to add artillery. We're adding normal artillery and the anti-tank artillery, and that was it. So I'm gonna save that. And now missing equipment production. Oh, I didn't produce anti-tanks. Oh, I'm stupid. We need 1,100. So I'm stripping one off from towed artillery, and I'm starting with the anti-tanks right now. So that was a mistake. I should have planned this a little bit better. So, one guy is missing. Come on, yes! So we stopped training our mountaineers. We put them back together. So we have 7 mountaineers now that are regular. That's great. Then we start training our infantry. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where are the second one? So, the infantry. So, I think we're gonna end it for today. This was a lot of training. I'm quite curious how this will end in Spain, but I think it's quite clear that the nationalists will win. So still, give me your feedback please. What do you think about invading Lithuania and Latvia? I think they have no guarantees, yeah. So I could expand a little and get a little bit more manpower and factories. So let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see the next one, subscribe. So that's it for today, and goodbye!